Hi everyone, it's Marina and Joe. Welcome to our P&O Iona, Olive Grove, Avenue Shopping and Sea Day video. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. And why not subscribe? It really helps the channel grow. We'd also love to hear what you think down in the comments. If you've been watching our videos, you'll know that we like to start the day with a sit-down breakfast in one of the main dining rooms. And this morning, we returned again to Pearl. It was so quiet this morning that we thought we'd take the opportunity to have a look around. Pearl is the largest of Iona's main dining rooms, spanning the full width of the aft of Deck 6. These tables are treated to fantastic aft sea views, provided of course that it's light enough. The decor of this restaurant is light and airy, with luxurious smatterings of gold, while clever design splits this area into smaller spaces, giving a sense of intimacy. Please watch our previous videos to see what the food's like. Leaving Pearl Restaurant through its central doors will take you to a lift lobby and this stairwell, and passengers heading up one deck here will find themselves in Avenue Shopping, Iona's principal shopping district. Join us now as we take a full tour of this part of the ship. Starting on the port side, you will find a range of high-end boutique shops. Outlets on this side of the ship include big brands such as Mulberry, Citizen and Barber. If you're a fan of any of these brands, it's well worth paying attention to your Daily Horizons magazine, as many outlets will hold special, discounted events and competitions throughout the cruise. Even if you're not particularly planning to make a purchase, these events can be a great chance to meet other like-minded cruisers, have some free champagne, and try your luck in a competition. Of course, the shop staff will be actively trying to sell you their goods, so if this doesn't appeal to you, it might be worth giving them a miss. Continuing forward through the avenue, you will eventually arrive at the Atrium. Here you will find the glass house, and over on the starboard side, cellar door at the glass house, which is the home of special wine tasting events. Moving aft on the starboard side, you will find guest services. A bit more tucked away than on other ships, where guest services can often be found in the atrium, here you will find help and support with any issues and questions you have on board. Next up is the photo hub. This is where you will find your photographs taken by the ship's official photographers. A few steps later and we are once again in the world of boutique shops. Luxury products sold on the starboard side of the ship include fragrances and cosmetics, jewellery and alcohol. As you can see, even the shopping area on Iona is decorated at Christmas. You'll find information screens throughout Avenue Shopping, containing details of shows and upcoming entertainment. Coming to the aft end of the starboard side of the shops, we find the Port Shop, selling P&O's own brand and Iona-specific merchandise. We're certain that our daughter is not the only one who left this cruise with an Iona-branded teddy. Next to the Port Shop is the Shore Experiences and Cruise Loyalty Centre. This is your go-to place for booking any excursions while on board. This is also where passengers with an itch to book their next cruise can come to see what's on offer, often with an enticing discount. You'll find another P&O shop linking the aft end of the two sides of the shopping centre, where you can also purchase Maribel Gin, distilled by Salcombe Gin in Iona's very own gin distillery, the first distillery at sea. You can see the distillery for yourself on Deck 6 in Anderson's Bar, where passengers can also book unique gin tasting and gin crafting experiences. It's worth noting that the Avenue is not the only shopping available on Iona, with additional outlets available off the atrium on Decks 6 and 8. Speaking of the atrium, we awoke to find a fantastic festive surprise on Deck 6. As this was the penultimate day before Iona embarked on her Christmas Day and New Year's Day cruise, the crew really pulled out the stops. This incredible display was constructed overnight and contained a phenomenal edible scene, prepared by the ship's chefs and galley crew. It was a lovely surprise and enjoyed by passengers of all ages. This display remained in place for the rest of our voyage. Of course, decorations for the Christmas cruise itself went even further, and we understand that passengers boarding shortly after we disembarked were greeted by an ice rink in the Atrium. As this was a sea day, we took the opportunity to seek out more sweet treats on this fantastic ship. Naturally, this took us to Deck 8. This chocolate and snack shop has a brilliant range, including dairy and gluten-free options. Right next door is Ripples, home of the now infamous P&O Iona ice cream afternoon tea. Check out our previous videos to see how we got on with this mammoth ice cream meal. Before long, it was time for lunch, and today we were booked in the Olive Grove. Our top tip for anyone wanting to book a specialty dining venue on Iona is to consider a lunchtime. Evening bookings are incredibly popular and fill up very quickly. And a lunchtime reservation means that you can enjoy your meal in a more relaxed setting.
Freya is currently munching on our Italian antipasti, which is here. And she's got her own child portion spaghetti carbonara. And then we've got some focaccia.
We absolutely love the Olive Grove, a new venue for P&O, where the food is largely complimentary.
So I have the carne pizza. Marina has the lamb gyros. We've got a bit more focaccia.
A small number of dishes do cost extra, but these are clearly labelled in the menu.
We have the Sicilian oven tart with rose water ice cream. The baklava. And the crema catalana. What are you excited? You need the ice cream, Freya?
Yes.
Do you want to have a try? That's it.
Our meal in the Olive Grove was incredible, and it's no exaggeration to say that the Olive Grove is one of the most popular venues on board Iona. The menu caters for virtually every taste and is an absolute must for fans of Mediterranean cuisine. There's also an excellent range of gluten and dairy-free options. Feeling thoroughly well fed, it was time to take part in some of Iona's onboard family entertainment. P&O have partnered with Aardman Studios, the creators of Wallace and Gromit, to deliver a range of entertainment across P&O's family-friendly ships.
Who have you made there, Freya? Wow, there he is. Cheese.
For dinner this evening, we return to the Keys. This is another new venue to P&O and is an excellent addition to their offering. We're really pleased to see that the Keys will be returning on Iona's sister ship, Avia, albeit with a different selection of cuisine. As night drew in, it was time to pack our bags and get ready for disembarkation the next morning. We awoke to find that we were already back in Southampton, and that Iona was berthed alongside Ocean Terminal. Some of our previous cruises have seen a later arrival time in Southampton with the daylight sail down the Solent, but unfortunately this wasn't to be. We had packed our bags and placed them outside our cabin for collection the night before, and so all that remained was to head down for breakfast and enjoy our final few hours on Iona. This really is the strangest part of any cruise, as aspects of the ship begin to close down to departing passengers. That said, the decorations were still up and we remained in a festive mood. One thing that was immediately apparent was how much busier Pearl Restaurant was. We filmed this at roughly the same time of day as our tour of Pearl Restaurant at the start of the video, but as you can see, there are plenty of passengers here enjoying their meal. This is a fairly common occurrence for the last morning of any cruise, and we would advise passengers who want a sit-down breakfast to get down early. The last meal of our cruise satisfyingly yet sadly squirreled away, we decided to have one last walk of the ship while we awaited our disembarkation time slot. Passengers who are happy and able to carry off their own luggage are entitled to an earlier disembarkation time slot. However, we find this isn't really an option when travelling with young children. Instead, we and many others are perfectly content relaxing on board, stretching out our cruise for a few extra hours. By this time, both the main dining rooms and buffet were absolutely packed, leaving these public areas strangely quiet. 7 days really isn't enough to do everything this ship has to offer, and we're very excited to be returning in May 2023. Sadly, we found ourselves walking down that air bridge before we knew it, with time for one last farewell to this brilliant ship. Once in the terminal, it was simply a case of following the signed one-way system. The baggage reclaim area is a large, open space containing all luggage that has been removed from the ship by the crew. Bags are organised by deck, and there are staff on hand if you have any problems. We hope you've enjoyed our P&O Iona Northern Europe cruise vlog series. We have plenty more cruise and travel content coming soon, including a 12-night cruise on Cunard's Queen Victoria. Please subscribe to catch that and many more videos. Thanks for watching.